how many Indian schools are now finally accepting the GMAT as on date today as an entry requirement?
Within India, there are a number of schools. I just put down some of the leading schools that do use the GMAT for their full-time and their flagship programs. There are actually over 150 business programs that use the GMAT. Again, for the information of the candidates who are present on this session, GMAT exam is also an AICTE ratified exam. What it means is that, a number of schools that fall under the AICTE accreditation and they have to follow the AICTE norms can only use certain tests. So GMAT is one of them, which Indian schools are permitted to use. And as I mentioned over here, just to give some clarity, there are various categories of schools as well, which is very important to understand. So there is ISB, the Indian School of Business. They are our top GMAT receiving program. And they're actually a global school right up there, an FT ranked, Financial Times ranked school. And they actually are the most popular, not just in India, but in Asia and even globally amongst the top ranked school when it comes to receiving GMAT scores. So a very highly sought after school. They use the GMAT for the YLP and the PGP program. I've mentioned some of the IMs over here. Please note very clearly, this is only for their executive and certain other programs. It is not for the full-time PGP program. They have their own test, which is the CAT that they use for the 2-year full-time PGP program. The GMAT is used for the exec program. But let me talk for a few seconds on that. You have IIM Ahmedabad, and of course Jatin is here. And IIM Ahmedabad, IIM Bangalore, IIM Calcutta, IIM Lucknow. Some of these IIMs are also FT ranked programs. They're executive programs. They have different terms. The IIM Ahmedabad has the PGPX. IIM Bangalore has EPGP. IIM Calcutta has PGPEX. IIM Lucknow has IPMX. All of them recruit through the GMAT. I would say upwards of 90-95% of the class comes through the GMAT. IIM Calcutta actually is exclusive GMAT. They don't use any other test. So this is another category of schools, but this is of course for people with 4 years or more of experience. As I said, this is an executive program. And then you have the third category, which are the regular PGDM programs. And I think again, one of the candidates asked in the chat about PGDM versus MBA. These are two terminologies, but my advice to all of you folks out there is that don't get too taken away by a PGDM or an MBA or the terminology used. This is something that that has been defined by the regulator. But over here again, I mentioned some of the leading programs: SP Jain, Institute of Management and Research in Mumbai, Great Lakes Institute of Management, IMI Delhi, IMT Ghaziabad, KJ Somaya, TAPMI. These are some of the, again, leading PGDM schools that do use the GMAT program very actively, and they get a decent share of the classroom through the GMAT.
Thank you.